Welcome back to the channel, folks, and what a week it has been. We've been on total lockdown now, about 3 or 4 days, but we were pretty much locked down all this last week, and then the week before, I was sick with a cold, and then my wife got sick with a cold, and yes, we thought we had the virus. We were pretty sure we were done for, so we didn't shoot video this last weekend. Sorry about that. We went to the doctor, you know, who knows how testing goes now, but they said no virus, and I'll tell you, I don't think we did. As much of a wimp that I am, I pushed through it over a couple days. She pushed through it in half the period. I mean, it probably took me 3 or 4 days before I was, feeling good again, and she, like 2 days later, she got antibiotics, so clearly it was probably just the flu. But we're good now. We're up and running and ready to go, and I'm just looking forward to getting some content put up for you all. And what we're going to do today is we're going to put on, I can tell you right now, it's probably not happening, but I'm going to try to put on this new gas cap. Everybody told me on Instagram that it's really easy. You just go in, pop the plastic out of the way, and then put this in place. The thing is with the wide body, it seems like it's going to be harder. We're going to try it. And then I also bought these temporary fake hood pins. No, I'm not going to, listen to me, I'm not going to leave these on the car, but I want to see what it's going to look like, because I did buy the Mopar hood pins, which we have to drill a big hole in the hood, and that gives me major anxiety, so I want to see how it looks. I'm going to share that with you all. And then I'm going to show you how I film my videos. I'm going to show you all the camera equipment and the setup in the car, because so many of you have asked. And in the middle, I'm going to show you what we did this last week, and also share some friendly advice on how you should behave and react in this current universe that we're in when it comes to making decisions. But first, let's roll the intro.
Twists and turns and the sun beats down and it burns, but I keep on pushing through, and every step quicker than the last. My feet tread down this beaten path, and I keep on pushing through.
All right, so let's talk about this thing that's screwing up all of our universes right now, and I want to help. I want to throw some ideas, thoughts out there to try to help some of you through this. Not that I have all the answers, but certainly through the last week that I've been at home, I've had hundreds of conversations with our employees and staff and friends and family and everybody, and I feel like I'm just in a place to where I can at least think clearly enough to be able to give some rational advice to people. So I'm going to share some with you all in hopes that I can help. So a couple things. First, I want to be sensitive to people who have suddenly had their income shut off. They suddenly don't have a job. If they were servers at a restaurant, suddenly they're not getting tips. Their income is gone, and now they're in a position of thinking, how am I going to pay my bills? So I want to be real clear. I am cognizant of that. I recognize that. All of us are in different places in our life. No matter what, depending on how long this goes, we can all end up in the same exact place real quick. I mean, tragedies and catastrophes and economic downturns are a great leveler in the universe to bring everybody into a place of understanding of each other's plight. So I am not insensitive to that. So if you're going through that right now, my heart goes out to you, and I will tell you, stay strong. Push through, call your creditors, call people any of the banks, any of your credit cards. I can tell you right now from experience back in 2007 and 8 that literally every single bank right now is going to probably give you a deferral. They're probably going to, no guarantees, but they're probably going to give you a pass on this month's payment. They're going to give you a break. Don't wait until you're broke to make those phone calls. I saw this happen in 2007 and 8. I had people sitting in my office, and I was calling their creditors with them, and they were saying, yes, I will give you a pass. Some car payment companies, they're going to extend your payment out. They'll give you a month, 2 month. I saw back in the last recession, 3-month deferrals on car payments. I can promise you this thing ain't gonna last that long, and we're gonna all be back to work and back on top again. But in the meantime, think of it like this. If you're having to burn through your savings right now to keep yourself afloat, at some point you will run out of savings. So don't wait till you're out of money to make those phone calls. Call your Visa card, call your banks, call your car loans, call your mortgage company, and just ask. And I'll tell you right now, everyone's more open than they've ever been to doing something to help people get through this, because they all understand one thing: this is temporary. Next topic I'm going to get to is what you should do in a situation like this, and how important recognizing that we are still just human beings, we're upright walking animals, and that we all revert back to the most primal feelings and emotions that even the first humans have felt, which was the primal fear of being eaten by something. That primal fear, when we first came out, when you see a baby's face get nervous and scared, that baby isn't thinking, oh my gosh, I'm scared because that sound was loud and I think something's going to smash my toe. The baby thinks something's gonna eat me. That is the core of our being when we're brought into the world. And then over time, we grow older and we realize that there's probably nothing out there that's gonna eat us. Unless we're out in the ocean swimming with sharks or hanging out in the forest, playing with bears, we're probably not gonna get eaten. But other things will get us. Other things will get us, like economic downturns, car accidents, other tragedies, diseases, cancer, all this other stuff. So we have fears that are exactly the same chemically in our brains as the emotion that baby feels when it hears a loud sound, which is something's gonna eat me. And when that emotion kicks in, we can't make sense of the world. It's like taking a newspaper and holding it up against your face really close. Everything becomes blurry and you can't see it. Well, when it's happening to us, it's hard for us to make really good decisions. So we need to resource each other. We need to ask each other for help. We need to ask people who aren't in our situation, might have better perspective, to give us advice. Think of all the times you've given advice to a friend about a relationship that you have not adhered to yourself, because it's so much clearer when it's not you. When it's you, you can't think straight because those primal emotions and feelings are screwing up your ability to make good decisions. Right now, that's where we're going to be. So I'll only tell you all that if anything in your head starts off with, any decision you're about to make starts off with, I'm afraid of, or I'm fearful that, if it starts off with that fear word, just know you should take a step back, take 5 steps back, call somebody. Feel free to email me. I mean, my email's somewhere in this YouTube About section. Email me. I'm happy to answer questions and give people advice on how they should get through things. I've been through stuff. I've lost all my crap back in 2007 and 8. So I know I did a video recently on how I got successful, how I got where I'm at. I could just as easily do a video on how I pretty much burned a couple $1,000,000 into ashes back in 2007 and 8. So people always ask me, hey, are you a house flipper? You ever flip houses? Oh yeah, I've flipped houses. But the first house I ever flipped, I bought for $755,000, put $100,000 cash into it, and then the recession hit. I got an offer for $995,000. I told the guy to get the hell out of my house, and then I flipped it for $650,000 and lost everything. So, look, I'll tell you, I don't have all the answers, but if I look back at that situation alone, it was because I thought I knew everything. I thought I had all the answers, and I wasn't listening to people around me who were giving me good advice. So right now, you need to find those people in your life, and that's how we'll get through this. Keep in mind, this is not forever. This is temporary. So what I can tell you is going to happen is 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks from now, when the order goes out to get back to work, restaurants are going to be flooded with people. I can tell you right now, I cannot wait. Cannot wait till the gates are open so I can go out and start patroning restaurants. And right now I'm out there, ordering food and doing takeout because I want to support the local businesses as much as I can. I tipped a server who's doing takeout at our favorite golf course restaurant yesterday, $40 on a $37 tip. And not because I'm rich and I have all this extra money, as I feel for this gal. She's hustling hard right now just to pay her bills. So be generous if you have the means to. If you don't, be smart and don't make reactions. Don't have rash reactions out of fear. Another analogy I like to use is, think of it like this. If you were stuck in quicksand, we all know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to not move. The more you wiggle around, the more you fight it, the more you freak out and start screaming and flailing around, the quicker you're going to sink and die. So right now, think of it like this. We're all stuck in some quicksand, so we need to sit still, not make any rash decisions, make wise and prudent decisions, and also recognize the reality of where we are today, not where we were yesterday, and not where we're going to be, and focus on what you can do today to make your world better. And that may mean getting on the phone with your mortgage company and asking for a deferral or a skip or your car payment or whatever it is, and taking action. For the rest of us out there that have a little bit of means to be able to cruise for a while and get through this, look, help others, be generous, give advice. You may be coming from a better perspective that someone else is coming from for their own situation, and be open to listening. Don't be like I was in 2007 and 8, thinking you know everything. So hang in there, folks. I am here to help. I know YouTube is a crazy world because so many opinions out there, and I know I can't get back to everybody, and so far I think I've been able to do that. But if you need help, you need advice, bounce me an email to the address in YouTube, and I will do my best to respond. I've got a little extra time this next week to help out. Also, I will be doing some really, hopefully cool live broadcasts and things this next week or so. I bought a bunch of equipment set up my home office, so stay tuned for some cool stuff coming. With that, let's go ahead and check out the car, see if I can get some of the stuff I told you I was gonna do done, and show you how I film all these videos. Whoa, I almost forgot. First, let me show you some clips from last week of being locked up in isolation and quarantine with the wife. It's been one heck of an experience, but we're pushing through.
Come on, I've been wearing this outfit for 3 days. Don't film me.
You've been working on that puzzle for 3 days, and you've got
a lot done.
Very little done. You got the outside.
I did all of this. You look at these pieces and you tell me how easy that looks.
Practicing social distancing.
What?
This is how we're all going to talk to each other in the future. And drones. Oh, we can't. I'm virtually hugging you right now.
This is a hammer that is also in pliers. It's pretty brilliant. And I'm social distancing from you too, man. No, I'm not picking square. I'm not touching you. Social distancing. Go.
I am so covered in like cleaner right now.
Yeah, go.
So you don't want to give me your cooties?
No, I don't want to give you my cooties.
Look at, I'm so clean. I'm bleached my shirt.
Social distance yourself.
Look at my shirt.
Get out of my room, man.
Good thing I got raunchy clothes on.
Get out of my room.
Pinky swear.
I'm not pinky swear nothing. Get out. Don't touch me. Don't give me. You're gross, man. Get out of here. No, get out of here. Go.
Pinky swear and I'll leave.
No, I'm not pinky swear. I'm not
stay.
touching you.
Then I'll stay.
Get out, man.
Are you gonna get me out of here?
Get out. Get out.
I took Linda honey and the toilet paper. And
You did?
Yeah,
That's
watch
weird.
my video. That's what I sent you the video of.
Oh, I gotta say, that's nice. So you're out delivering toilet paper.
Yeah,
You're the
I'm
toilet
out.
paper princess.
I'm like
You're the toilet paper fairy.
the new way to gift.
All right, folks, so here's what I want to do next. This has been in my trunk now for about a month. And if you notice, the fuel is black. The words are black, unlike this. Let me show you here, which that shows you it's chrome. I do not like the chrome. I want that gone. And at some point, we'll get rid of those lug nuts too.
Oh, with every step my heart it pounds. Yes, so sure.
There's a screw there, and I think if I get that off, a nut there, we'll be good.
Yeah, I get up and I
We got it. I don't know if y'all can see this, so we got it. We did it. Yes. All right, folks, we have success. We did it. I cannot believe. Thank you for all your videos out there that helped. All right, so we got the gas cap on. So great. The fuel door. Now, remember, I'm not going to keep these on. I put a teeny piece of double-sided tape on here because I want to see what they're going to look like on the car.
Oh, with every step my heart it pounds. Yes, so sure I've had my doubts, but I must keep pushing through.
All right, so what do you think? Please comment below. Let me know if I should drill the holes. I know they're not exactly where they're supposed to be, but remember, I'm just trying to get a feel for it. I think the actual Mopar hood pins will look pretty awesome. And they're black, and they've got the kind of Mopar logo in them, and I think they'll look great with, by the way, black cables instead of silver. I think it'll look better. All right, so many of you have asked me what cameras I use, what equipment I'm using to film for all my YouTube videos, and I want you to know you do not have to go to this extreme like I did. I took this to a whole ridiculous level, only because I'm that guy that believes if you buy the best golf clubs in the world, it'll make you a better golfer, and we all know that we find out the very expensive way that that's not true. So, no question, the equipment does not matter as much as the content. I get it, but in my head, if I have the best equipment or some really good equipment, then maybe there's a chance my videos will be better. So I went and, as the president of the More Money Than Brains Club, I bought a bunch of really great equipment that I'll share with you right now. So real quick, the first thing, if you saw my videos of doing the donuts, you'll see the different perspectives from inside the car. And I looked for something that would be stable, wouldn't wobble a bunch, and I can't go mounting gimbals in here. So the GoPro Hero 7 Black is amazing. It's got great stabilization. The 8's even better, but I don't think I need it. I've had this thing for a while, and it's awesome. And I got this Techform mount that bends all kinds of different directions, and mounted this thing, the GoPro, right on top, and I can easily just loosen this up and take this thing off. I've got a Sony microphone. Any mic will do. I like this thing because it's got two little mics on the front that kind of give you a better audio, and I spread them out really wide, so if I'm talking I can get audio, but oftentimes I'll have other cameras going so that I can get the audio from right directly in front of me, which is also better. I've got an ND filter on here because sometimes the glare coming from the windshield will make it impossible to see out the car, so that helps a lot. You can get those at Best Buy or online for your GoPro. Really simple. I've got constant power because the biggest issue with GoPros is the battery's dying constantly. Even though they shoot amazing video, I lose battery life, so it's always charging. I've got the USB-C, it goes right into here, into the center console, right there. It's plugged in. Also have backup battery with other cords and cables to charge things. Also the GoPro charger in case I ever need to go mobile, and my phone charger. But everything's coming straight out of there, runs right to this guy, and it's always charging. You see the red light on. I can simply hit the button, turn this thing on. Even better, I can just tap the top and it'll automatically just start recording, and it's also got voice if I want to turn that on. But I don't use that very often because sometimes it hears you say other things and then starts recording. Got the mic input as well, and this thing's great, and it's solid, super stable, and it just mounts right here to the headrest. Pretty cool. And then this is something that I racked my brain about for a long time, which was, how do I get a camera on the dash? You see so many people with GoPro stuck through windshields, and the audio sucks a lot of times with the GoPros. Certainly with the mic jack, it's better, but I wanted to get really good video, really good audio. So I got one of these little sticky pads off of Amazon, and you can just drop this thing right on the dash. I never leave it there for long. And then I could take my Sony A6600 that I just got, set it there, and I could drive, and it will not go anywhere. And the reason why I love that Sony is it's unlimited recording time. The A6600 has huge battery life, and I've got the 10-18 wide-angle lens, so it's, like a GoPro, but I think better, much better video. And the microphone. Now, normally I use the D80 D3 small one there, but the battery died on that, so I'm putting that there just so you can kind of see what's going on. But it's a lot smaller. It's on this camera right now. So that's that. And I'm not kidding. With this sticky pad, this thing will not go anywhere. And then when I'm done, just take it off, drop it down, peel that sucker off, stick it right there, and I'm back in business. No stains on my dash, no marks. Don't leave that thing on there all the time. I think it'll leave a mark because the sunshine will bleach your dash. The other equipment that I have, and I will share with you, I have a Mavic Pro, but it's big and loud. I just bought the Mavic Mini drone which is awesome. I love this thing. Let me make sure I can see what's going on here. All right, the Mavic Mini, which is awesome. This thing works great. It's small, 2.7, I think, K video. It's super quiet, so the neighbors won't hear it, and nobody complains. You could fly this thing almost anywhere, but you got to be careful. Don't, stick with the rules or you'll get nailed. I am working on my Part 107 license, so I don't have to deal with any crap there. Everything's with me most of the time. Then, for walking and talking, a lot of stuff you see with the wife and the kid out in grocery stores and stuff, I'll use this. This is the Sony RX100 Mark VII. This is an amazing point and shoot camera. And it's a $1,300 point and shoot camera, so it's way more than anybody needs, but it's got amazing autofocus and just great video. Battery life's okay, but it's really small and discreet and easy to carry around. It doesn't freak people out as much as the camera I'm going to show you next, which is this thing. So let me use my phone since I'm filming on this. This is probably my favorite camera because the video is so good on it, even though right now I might be getting some glare. So let's go and film this. This is my Canon 90D. This is the successor to the 80D, the Casey Neistat Special. It's got the 10 to 18 millimeter lens, which is great, and it's only like 250 bucks. The camera is like 1,300. You can probably get it for cheaper without the body, or I'm sorry, without the kit lens, which you don't need, because this is the lens you want anyways. And this thing's a beast. So, let's see. That's the camera that goes everywhere with me. Now this is the camera that I do a lot of vlogging on. If you look at my vlogging videos, walking around Beverly Hills, this is the camera that I use on my tripod. So let's go back. This is the Joby tripod. Casey Neistat calls it the bendy thing. I stick this on the bottom of that and I walk around and everyone stares at me and thinks that I'm paparazzi everywhere I go, and this thing is obnoxious. It's just impossible not to see. You'll get a million comments carrying it around, but the audio and the video and everything that comes out of it is just amazing and awesome. And then when I'm in a pinch, got the iPhone 11 Pro, and I could whip this thing out and stick it on wide and get some really great video. So with that, folks, that's my camera equipment. I want to thank you all for following. Please like, please subscribe. Stay tuned for another video. I'm going to try to stay on this every single week with all the chaos going on. It is nuts. Just so you know, I had so much stuff planned. The stereo system was going in the car. I had the front splitter going to go in the car. I definitely want to put the hood pins in the car, but everybody's closed, so I can't get anywhere to get this stuff done, and the whole world just kind of stopped. I had a dyno appointment planned because I was going to dyno the car to see what the actual wheel horsepower is. That appointment got canceled, so stay tuned. We'll keep some content coming, and I'll keep updating you on our life and what's going on and some tips and ideas. So thank you so much again. Like, subscribe. Talk to you soon. Stay tuned for the next video, and stay healthy out there, folks. Stay safe. Bye. What do you think of the hood pins on the front of the car?
Ew, you gave it braces.
They gave it braces?
That's ugly.
You don't like it?
No. What's it even do?
Like muscle cars, race cars have them. Keep the hood blowing up when you're on the track doing 3 million miles an hour.
But you're not going to be doing that.